right on time.
What's up? Yeah, you know what? I was saying backstage that one of these days I'm going to relieve Gabe of all of the control. Right. Poor guy. I mean, he has to, we rely on him because I am not willing to learn I'm sure, very simple techie things in life, Stephen and Carla, good to see you. Everybody in the chat, thanks for joining us on a Saturday night. Gabe's doing a business function, and I told him let's still go live tonight. And Stephen and Carla, thank you guys so much for saying you'd co-host with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glad to be here. Yeah.
Yep. And I thought, you know what? Carla's going to get on. You got your better half. I'm going to get my better half. So
absolutely. If I'm here, you're here.
Yes. Now you're stuck.
Well, I just wanted to say hi. I cannot wait.
Hi, I'm sure.
Well, you got 2 hours to say hi.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
No, because y'all are going to do your little thing, but I did want to say hello and can't wait to see y'all when you come down to the restaurant. And
we got our
and a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah, and other people, but it's exciting, and we have been waiting for this. It's been a ride with a really tight seatbelt. But anyway, I'll let y'all get to visiting and doing your thing that you do.
Honey, you're not going to hang out for 2 hours?
Hang out a little bit.
Yeah, just she can hang for a little bit. Let's
Barbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you talk Barbies, she's in. She's in all the time. Yeah.
Look, I have my black hole Barbies right here.
I see that. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I look forward to talking about it. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. That's great. Star Wars Attic 88, thanks for joining. Mr. McFly. Hey, Flex, how you doing? We got Brad in the house. And, of course, Stephen and Carla. Chris. Armando. Echo Bass.
Armando.
Janine, thanks for joining us. You're awesome. Lewis. How you, Lewis? Johnny. What's up, Johnny? And Scott, thanks for joining us, brother. We got Edson. Trent. Espen guy, what's up? Jumping General. Let's see. And Sean, what's up, Sean? Good to see you. Yeah. So what's going on with you guys? How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. We were sick for about 3 weeks. I literally had lost my voice for 2 weeks, so we didn't post a video for 2 weeks.
I noticed that you guys were kind of quiet. Even on your last video, hey, this is so-and-so. It sounded like a radio DJ.
Everything I had left. Well,
yeah.
I got back.
Yeah.
It was really bad. You should have heard me at work. It was horrible. Actually, probably everybody at work enjoyed it because I didn't talk much. So
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But yeah, we've been doing good. Yeah. We've been going to a lot of shows, even though we couldn't talk. We went to some shows, been buying some stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed on a couple of your deals, seeing those toy shows. Those are awesome. You never know what you're going to find at those things, and that's what everybody that knows you guys knows your variety of different collections, especially of course the vintage stuff. Whether it's Carla knows a lot into the Disney, and me and you, Stephen, click on. I think there's not anything in your collection that I don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we're close to the same age, so probably our TV show and movie likes were about the same. So.
That's right. It's really cool that you got the black hole. I've got some things to talk about with the black hole. Are those new? Or those? What's the story with those?
We're gonna do a video on black hole.
Nice.
We have all the 3 3/4 inch figures. I shouldn't say all of them because there's a couple rare ones we don't have that probably won't get. Probably not gonna get
for a little while.
How many did they have? How many black hole figures did they have in the 12 inch?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Maybe maybe 13 or 14, maybe.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, with the humanoid one. I mean, that one's it's up there. It's about in the thousands.
Yeah. That's how the humanoid action figures in the thousands. It's like $3,000. Do you have the humanoid action figure?
No, that's the one that I'm missing.
That's the Grail.
Yeah. That's a hard
for me too.
Yeah.
For me too. Yeah, that one's really, really cool. You know what I'm really interested in, and I don't have a lot of, and I can't remember if you did, is Buck Rogers.
Yeah, we have the whole line.
Yes.
We're missing one ship, but I got that.
Is it the buggy ship that's got the like the little tank.
Oh, the Land Rover.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's actually I don't have the Marauder.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love those. I've got a few of the
Horrible figures. I mean, they are really
terrible.
bad.
Aren't they the Mega?
It's all Mego stuff.
Mego, yeah.
Mego didn't put a lot of detail in.
No, they were just trying to keep up with the Joneses, I think.
Oh yeah, literally.
But they're awesome. I love the Planet of the Apes and
Yeah, I have some of those stuff like my Share and stuff.
Share's Mego?
Share and all of those. Diana Ross.
I didn't know
Wonder
that.
Woman. Yeah.
Donnie and Marie, maybe.
No, that's not.
Is that
That's not Mego.
Was that Mattel? Maybe.
Yes.
It was Mattel. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I remember the Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman and Diana Ross, Suzanne Summers, Farrah Fawcett.
What's the one that we have?
Oh, Captain and Tennille, that one.
Oh, okay.
And Sonny and Cher. I have a bunch of them actually.
Yeah, we bought a Cheryl Ladd doll just in case she lives in Bernie. So I met her once, and hopefully if she comes into the restaurant, we'll show her that we got,
You have a Dorothy Hamill?
I do.
Okay, got it. Because there's actually one down at our local store down
That's
here,
true.
mint in the box, and I've picked it up numerous times and thought, why would I want this? But it's been sitting there and thinking someone needs to buy this thing.
Yes, yeah. And she has like a bunch of different outfits too.
Yeah,
So it's hard to like different costumes or whatever she did out there.
Yes.
So it's hard to keep up. It's just like with Barbie. So you have to buy the doll and all the outfits. So it's just what you would say, Carla, another rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because you guys, when y'all came to visit one time, and we got some other people joining us in the chat. Good to see you guys. Joseph, what's up?
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
we got Eben in there. What's up, Eben, excuse me. And then we got Robin. Good to see all you guys. It's funny that I was going to say, when I remember Carla was looking at the strawberry shortcake of what Denise had, just a few of them, and she went home and went crazy.
Should I go grab the
Oh, yeah,
newest
you should.
edition?
You
I
Go
should.
get it.
I
Yeah.
should.
We'll tell that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, don't bust me.
I won't.
okay, so don't bust me. But hey, so what I really like, and I'm a man's man, right? I'll go to a Barbie show with her. I have no problem with it, even though some dudes are looking at me. I'm like, hold me tight, babe. No. But what I was going to say though is the Smurfs. I love the Smurfs, and when I saw the collection, it just reminded me of when I would go into some of those. I don't know if they were. I guess they might have been Hallmark stores when I was younger. I loved the Smurfs.
Yeah, we used to have them down at our local pharmacy too, and
that's what it was.
Pick it out, and then they'd reach under the cabinet and give you the box.
Yeah.
Same with Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels. Used to pick out which number you wanted, and then she would grab the box from underneath the register and give it to you. And
yeah, that's so awesome.
Those times are just so long gone.
Yeah.
It's
what sucks is after our generation, the only thing is these documented shows that talk about them. It's good, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
All right. So thank you, Denise, because I had to go out and find this.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I had that one too.
I had that as a kid, and I sat there and just huffed as much of that smell. It was like huffing glue almost, I swear. And had to have another one because I just remember just sitting there, just strawberry kisses all the time.
So in a box too.
Yeah, in a box.
Well, it was actually it was mint in the box, like it never been opened.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna bust me on this one.
Oh, so you opened.
We get home and she goes,
And you held her.
I need to open that, and I'm like, you're gonna wait a minute, you're gonna do what? That's a vintage toy, mint in the box.
Okay, look.
They argued with me for a little while that if I left it in the box and I didn't know if it still had the smell, that it was kind of a Schrodinger's cat situation. And I couldn't deal with it, and I had to know. So, yeah, I very nicely opened her up, and there's just a little teeny bit of smell left, but not a whole lot after 40 years.
Yeah.
So is it true? Is it true? Like if you wet their hair, I haven't really wet any of my dolls of the strawberry shortcake, but if you like wash it a little bit, that the smell comes back.
Oh, I haven't
On
tried that.
On like the little guys.
I don't know.
Maybe try it on an older one. I've been meaning to try it, but I just haven't. They're just in my case, but I was told that if you do that just with water, no soap, that the smell would come back.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll have to try.
You know what's one thing that, I mean, it's a whole show discussion, but mentioning, so you find this little grail piece that you've been looking for, you get it mint in the box, and then you come home, and then I deal with this all the time. So I'll come home and she's like, what's the matter? And she's just like, I really want to open it, and I'm for opening them, because I mean, she's not buying them just to resell them. And it's cool if you can keep them mint in box. But that's what I think our big thing is, this hasn't been open since 1970s or early 80s. And then when she opens it, but then what she'll end up doing? She's like, well, maybe I'll just find one loose.
Well, that's, and you buy it mint in the box, then you go, well, now I got to buy one loose.
Yeah. It's like, damn it,
Yeah.
But the only chance of me getting a strawberry kiss was going to be finding one in a box and then opening it up. So that's the rationale behind it.
How'd that work for you?
It worked sort of.
They have like the lemon. They have other babies too, right? Yeah. So I only had that one. But
I know. That was one that I fondly remembered from my childhood. So I was very excited to find that.
Well, congratulations.
I just realized this right now, that Steven's getting back at me right now.
Why?
Well, Steven's getting back at me because when they came down here, she left and went and loaded up on all that strawberry shortcake. So now when we get off, I know where you're going after this. You're going straight to eBay. I know it. And you're going to start searching for these things. Steven's like,
it's so addicting, isn't it? I mean, you see somebody, we'll watch other YouTube shows or whatnot, and
of course,
see somebody do a show on a vintage toy for me, and I'm like, darn it, I probably should have that line.
Yeah,
I'll say, hey, I'm thinking about, and she's like, oh no, now what?
Like what?
What else do we not have that we need?
Yeah, I'm like all over the place. I'll go like to the Barbie side of things, then I'll go Skipper, then I'll go vintage, then I'll go mod, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go back to strawberry shortcake in my, Cabbage Patch. So can't forget the Cabbage Patch.
I love the comment over here, Raging Mando. You're the slave one used to destroy the Barbie mansion for your sisters.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Look at what Scott can't believe we're actually talking strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Scott. Gabe's going to be completely, but Scott, he's right in the middle. He's good in any discussion.
Yeah.
Scott's probably on eBay right now looking at strawberry.
I know. Yeah, don't bullshit me, Scott. Come on, dude. Yeah. So
he's making us out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who really wanted all that Batman. Was it really Janine? No.
Exactly.
But yeah, so yeah, I still haven't got the Smurf case and stuff. I wanted to definitely try to. There's a lot of them out there, and they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
No,
we were lucky to find that thing
that
as
was
cheap as it was.
That was one of those moments you come around the corner and it was like sitting there, and he was like, "Oh, we're taking that home right now."
I mean, it's one of those. They're actually really fragile. I mean,
they are.
They're like that thin, like plastic. Yeah,
I picked it up and I thought, there's no way this thing should have lived this long without being destroyed.
Yeah.
Just for that, it was worth putting it together.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And it was fun to go find them.
Yeah, for sure.
We admire you two so much. Y'all are just two peas in a pod when it comes to the collection. And I mean, seriously, I mean, that is just, can you imagine? I mean, being in that situation where you got to hide your collection and what you do. Well, I'll still maybe once in a while buy some stuff. but you know what I'm saying. It's really, but so Stephen, have you been I know you've been getting a few, I saw your last post and every post is just, you did a fantastic job on the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones line of figures, Hasbro figures that were released, everyone that came in. What a great job.
Thanks, man.
So What do you think? I noticed one thing that you've done in the past, and I know it's always been mixed, and me and you, I think, have talked about it previously, but these guys that are making the retro toys again, I think a lot of these that are making the retro toys that are actually, they're not just doing, repro guns or the actual repro figure, but they're doing repro of a figure that we wish we could have had when we were young, right?
Right. Correct. Yeah.
And I noticed that just this last post that you did, we were talking about the Battlestar Galactica. You had posted the Battlestar Galactica, the Viper.
Yeah.
And that thing is just badass.
Yeah, it is. It's I got right here.
Tell us a little bit about that. This one right here, for a lot of you guys that don't know, that thing is legit.
Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah, I was going to say, good, you have it with you. So look, hold that up and see the difference between the original one.
Yeah.
And then the toy. That's badass.
Yeah. So there's a gentleman that's been making these on Etsy, and then he's sold them on eBay, and I've looked at them for a couple, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And then a gentleman posted this. He was obviously selling it, and I mean, he was giving it away. I mean, it was $100.
Wow.
And I thought, well, I'll take it for $100 because he's actually gone and reached out to a bunch of other people and put, I'm trying to figure this out. Trying to figure out, or he's put a bunch of custom decals on it.
Right.
And the inside of the cockpit is really cool. It's got this little faux leather seat in there. I mean, it's actually leather in there.
Oh, wow.
It just the detail they put into this thing is amazing. And then obviously it's got the firing mechanism on the front, just like the original did.
Yeah.
Well, the original.
Yeah.
Because this is the old Boba Fett. You know, why we never got a firing rocket Boba Fett was this ship right here.
Right. I don't remember who it was that did a tribute. And it was funny because, we always talk about the rocket firing Boba Fett and the Battlestar, the kid that unfortunately died because he choked on that thing. And he gave tribute to who that kid was. Did you ever see that?
Huh.
I'm really sorry that I don't have the information about it, but we always talk about it. But it was somebody's kid that actually choked on that and died. It's crazy. Yeah. He did a fantastic tribute to that. I just was, really touching. But yeah, that thing right there, it's the Viper. That's one of my favorites. I like the Raiders. Probably my all-time favorite, for sure, in Battlestar Galactica. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I've got. Yeah.
Now there's a guy that's upscaled this as well.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah. Which that's pretty cool. I mean, that's got to be massive.
Yeah.
Huge, but,
yeah, I've got the 2-foot model that Mike Salzo built. But yeah, Salzo is actually making me right now. It's a little over 2 feet long. That Viper.
But the thing is, why didn't we get this?
Yeah.
I mean, this wouldn't have been, man, I don't know.
Well, we didn't. Well, first off, everybody knows, Star Wars, when, it was venture people, a lot of people, I still like my venture people, And for those of you out there that remember the venture people that don't know that when that meeting happened with Kenner and Lucasfilm, they actually robbed some of the venture people and created Star Wars figures with those. And I think it'd be cool if somebody did that, got the venture people and reenact how they were when they were in the sales meeting. I've seen some of them. They're really cool.
Scott, this is how small they are. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's a Cylon and a Colonial.
Yeah. So you had to definitely have an imagination as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, just based on the 3 3/4 inch figure, I mean, this was ridiculous, this line.
Yeah.
I remember, I had this as a kid, and
yeah.
And then you buy that ship and you're like, well, this is, it's all about imagination, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing, what happened to Apollo?
Yeah.
It came out with Starbuck, but not Apollo.
Yeah. It's crazy. We talk about that all the time.
Yeah. Did you ever meet any of them?
Yeah. We met Richard Hatch.
Wow.
Maybe like a year before he passed away.
Man, what an honor. I bet he seemed like a super cool dude.
He was a really cool guy. We met Boxy, which is his son.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
We met Boomer. Mm-hmm. Boomer he was pretty. I can't remember what his name is.
Um,
But then we met Starbuck,
mhm.
and it was kind of cool because it wasn't kind of cool actually. His little handler lady kind of got mad at him, but I had all of them had signed it except for him, and I handed it to him, and I was like, here it is, and he's kind of tossing it around, and then he signed on the inside of it, and I was like, why would you sign on the inside of it? And she's like, Dirk, why did you just sign on the inside of that? And he's like, I'll sign on the outside if you really want it on the outside of it. I mean, he wasn't a jerk. He was just, man, it seemed like he was hopped up on something.
Yeah, he was a little
little
ADHD, I think.
A little cocaine out.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
A little bit of ADHD.
But almost meeting them. I mean, I've said this before on our show is when I met Gil Gerard. Gil Gerard may have been the one. I mean, we've met a lot of people, and that may have been my heart thumping moment when I was like, okay, breathe. And we're talking to Gil Gerard, and I'm thinking, this is Buck Rogers, my God.
Oh man.
And it was so cool because there was no one there.
No.
And he just talked sports, and he was talking everything, and it was really cool to spend some time with him.
Was the girl there or no?
Yeah, Jennifer Gray was in the booth. Aaron Gray was right.
Aaron Gray, yeah,
right next to him.
Yeah,
and she still actually looks pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, you talked with him for a good half hour, 45 minutes. I mean, quite a while.
Yeah, no.
You guys remember her in Six Pack?
Oh, Six? Yeah, dude, that is in my top maybe 20 movies of all time,
bro.
I am not. Yeah.
Hey, so that song, Love Will Turn You Around, is absolutely in my top 3 all-time songs.
Dude,
that is
I
so
love
Rogers
that.
Love. Hey,
Love that movie.
I love that. Yeah. He went to shake the dew off his lily. He went to get this. I love that movie. If you guys haven't seen Six Pack, you got to see it. I love that.
Great movie. Those are those Sunday. So I get up on Sunday morning relatively early just because I can have my time. And it's usually Carla will come down. Where's your words?
I'll go, what classic are we watching this morning?
Yeah, because it's Flash. It's have you ever watched what's the other one I love? Megaforce. Have you ever seen Megaforce?
I have. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
It's so bad, but I love that thing.
On Six Pack, we actually, because a lot of I've dubbed Six Pack is at Dark Side. You'll hear the kids screaming.
Oh, really?
It's
fun. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. Watch your mouth. It's funny. So you hear them for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
On Saturday,
Diane Lane is in that, and she's young.
Yes. Oh, yeah. She's a hot one.
she's pretty. Like on Saturday mornings, I always put cartoons on, like Scooby Doo or the Smurfs or whatever, every Saturday morning.
Back in the day when we used to watch cartoons on Saturday mornings.
Yep, that's it. So I just kept it going.
Yeah. So like the other day we sat down and
Scooby Doo. I mean, Saturday.
But the other night we had like a cooked steaks and stuff, and we sat down. It was Denise and I, and I guess Haley already ate, and we threw in Scooby Doo. We watched the original 70s, 60s Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
those are the best.
Oh, I know.
Raging Mando. Yeah, it had a motorcycle that flew. The wings came down.
Yeah, sorry guys.
And it took off. And then he flipped upside down. It was absolutely ridiculous.
She's exiting the.
What? That's it?
What? I'm going to go find Rocky because it's starting to rain.
All right.
I might come back.
That's the Maine Coon cat.
That's my baby. So, and I don't want him getting wet.
I'll save all these questions for when you get back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for reading in the chat too, by the way.
If I can get out of this chair.
Robin's saying bye, hon.
Bye.
Okay. So
my shoes.
What's that?
My shoes.
So let's talk Black Hole for a second.
Yeah.
I know McMaster was on Spice Runners last night.
Yeah, we watched it.
With Gordon. I watched a part of it, and I always like to try to get on these shows and chime in.
And you said he's working on something Black Hole right now. So is that yours? I'm assuming something for you.
It's something for Dark Side.
Dark Side.
Not for you.
I gotta tell Denise it's for Dark Side, babe. Yeah. This is why we gotta have this thing.
Well, is it Bob or is it Vincent?
It's Bob.
It's Bob. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to do Vincent after.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but Bob's never been done that I've ever seen.
Oh.
There's been a few, and I say this with all respect because there's a few Maxes out there, but not many, and most of them are like made out of styrene or cardboard. But it's the first printed version with real, aluminum, blades and stuff on it. But we're trying to get it to where who played Bob? What was his name? I know Stephen. Who the voice? He was in Blazing Saddles. What's his name? He has that Texas accent. Someone help me in the chat. Golly, what's the name? Anyways, we're trying to get some voice stuff so we can play him. Max obviously didn't talk, but Slim Pickens. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, Slim Pickens. But yeah, but yeah, he's badass. He's sharing obviously, with everybody on Instagram and stuff. But this thing should be done within a month. So when you guys are down for the opening in the perfect world, it'll be up.
Bob will be there. He's obviously going up with
he'll be right next to Max.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already just did the wiring last week, and because to plug in, so he's hooked up to Alexa like Max with the eyes and stuff.
Cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I just there's just something about those characters. I love it, and I remember when Steven sent me that action figure, it was just wow.
Did you not have a Vincent when I sent you that?
I never had it.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I put Vincent that you gave me that you donated. I donated it to Darkside, so it's in the little vintage thing. Right. And I took my Maximilian action figure and put him in there with it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, but we're still working. There's a couple. We just got. I don't know how many people in the chat that ordered that. Did you guys get your Rancor?
I have it on order. Haven't got it.
Yeah. So this is the only one that I bought that had the picture frame and stuff. And just because where it's going in Darkside, there was room to put it, but I normally didn't.
We did Prune Face as well.
Yeah.
But I can't do all of them because I don't have the space for all those frames.
Yeah.
So the Klaatu that is coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday. When is it?
Tuesday.
Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to do it, although I'm kicking myself because I wish I would do it. I like the color in it.
Yeah, you're not going to get the figure at all, or you're?
No. I think I'm just going to get the signature series.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to get from here on out. That's all.
I like the color these put in the drawings on that one. I almost wish I would have done that one and not done the Prune Face now one.
But yeah. I understand. Yeah, it's just it's the room, like you said, having the room to put all of it. Yeah. But it is cool that when you see this to know that nobody else has that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
That's can you show that a little closer? That's a good picture, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Okay. I'm on the trigger. I'm ready when it goes up. But but yeah, so you have all of the maquettes, don't you?
Yeah, the only one I don't have is the Jabba the Hutt. It was a pre-maquette, but we missed out on that one. And there was a guy that had one on eBay forever at $400, which is basically what he was charging for it originally. And I slept on it. And then now I don't even know what they are now. Probably $800, $900. Everyone's trying to get caught up now.
So did you get the Yoda, the Grogu? That is,
I did buy the Grogu too.
Oh, he's so adorable. I love him. His little eyes are so perfect.
Gabe actually talked us into it because I don't think we were going to do it. We were going to stick with Return of the Jedi ones, and then Gabe was like, "No, you better do this one because it's pretty cool."
It is.
We bought it, and it is really cool, actually.
The one thing about that stuff is it's definitely not going to devalue. You know what I mean?
No. So, and I like the rarity of it. I like that there's a limited run on everything. And
yeah. And you get to the artist, but the story behind the story on how these things.
Exactly. And
it's just so amazing the amount of detail that goes into every product that they do. Everything is hand sculpted, hand painting. I mean, it's just amazing the work that goes into them. And that even though there may be 100 other people who have that edition that you do, no piece is going to be exactly like yours, which is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Tom does do a really good job with his interviews and telling the backstory behind the item before the item's released. And
Yeah,
then,
it's fun. It's funny too because when you see Tom, even today, he's still a giddy little kid on the when he's doing those interviews, he's you know, say this with all due respect, Tom, you're very nerdy when you're talking to these guys. I mean, he's and all that passion and nerdiness, which all of us have a little in us, it reflects on the product that he sells. It's really, really cool.
We sat down and watched the Wampa puppet video, and I wasn't buying it. I was like, I'm not buying it.
It's not a maquette.
It's not a maquette.
Yeah.
By the end of the show, we're ordering it. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm buying it next Tuesday, and we bought it.
Yeah.
It's like if the shows themselves sell us, and then Gabe doesn't help because then you watch Gabe's videos and you're thinking,
100%. Yeah, I wasn't gonna. I mean, hell, you know, we've got a life size one over here. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people are like, you don't need it. You got a life size one. You know, but I thought, yeah, but I got a life size one, but I don't have that one. You know, and that one's pretty cool.
Well, Joel Hassett had made me a really cool, like little maquette Wampa.
Yeah, it's badass.
It is. It's really cool, and I thought I'm good with that. It fits in with my maquettes. It's
Joel's really good.
Yeah, it's Joel's work, and I wanted Joel's work to be in there. And then next thing I'm buying this now too. So
yeah, it's crazy the amount of people that are going to be here on the grand opening. I'm so excited to get the people that have already been together back together again, plus the people that join us, you know, every week, and haven't had a chance to meet in person. Plus, just you know, it's just going to be very special for me, you know, to know that all the blood, sweat, and tears and shit that I've been through to get this thing, or Denise and I've been through to get this thing going, it's going to pay off, you know?
Yeah. So
the word's really out. We've been working on I'm kind of getting off a little bit. We've been working with the Dinner with the Stars thing, and this next week, we've got the Back to the Future, a good variety of the cast from Back to the Future who hasn't even been together since the movie was made.
Is that this coming week?
That we're going to start releasing the names of who's going to be there.
Okay,
yeah. So and then
in May.
So that's going to be May 20th. End of May. Yep. So May 25th is when we're going to be doing that. And but yeah,
I might have to talk to you about something after later. I might need something from you.
Yeah, no problem at all. The thing is, those these you know, we'll talk about it later, but you know, there's some of these actors it's unbelievable, man. What difficult, you know what I mean?
Oh, difficult to commit.
Well, they'll commit and then they'll change their mind after they've committed and after they, you know what I mean? But you know, it's just, you know, they don't know what they're coming into. You know, I guarantee every single one of them that are going to be there are going to be glad that they came. I mean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got them staying in nice hotels, and I mean, they're getting paid damn good money to come hang out with just 150 people that, you know, it's an upper end deal, you know, higher end deal. You know, people are going to be wined and dined, red carpet event. And just like on May the 4th, same thing. It's going to be a really nice red carpet event. There will be a couple celebrities there, but that they're just because they want to come. I don't have to pay them, you know, but it's really cool because we're looking forward to what's going to happen after. I mean, it's lined up. People are ready to order tickets. You know, we're selling the tickets for $375 a piece.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. $375. It'll get you dinner. You'll get, you know, autograph pictures of the celebrities as well as, you know, pictures with the celebrities. And there's some really cool things that are going to take place from the actors there that they're going to be doing there.
Cool.
So it's going to be a really cool deal. But for $375, I mean, you go to a con and wait in these long lines, and you know, so the actors are going to be a lot more at ease, I think, here, you know, and it's going to, because of the venue, it's going to be fun, you know.
Just so you don't reveal anything, how many do you think are going to show up? Just give us a number. How many?
Five.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We got one of them. I'll just tell you guys, Mr. Strickland's going to be there.
Yeah, you said that in the last show. That's cool. That's really.
Yeah, but I had to renegotiate. It went from a certain amount to a whole other, almost double.
Really? Like, what's he doing?
Yeah, he's 92 years old, you know, and but 92. But let me tell you, it's kind of funny. This is a good story. I will tell you something about this gentleman. I know Denise was a little bitter at first, but they are artists, you know, and this guy has been in a lot of movies. He's very well. I forgot he was in War Games, you know, and of course everyone knows him in Top Gun.
Sure. Yeah.
But what I was going to say though is I remember as a kid watching Mr. You're a Slacker, you know, and watching him, and back then thinking that he's an old dude.
Yeah.
And the guy's 92 and looks damn good. You would never know he's 92 years old because I was like, I don't know. And the demand for him, because he doesn't do a lot of these at all. So it's going to be really cool having him there. And he was very respectful. But he's like, look, this is what I've got to do. But, you know, you got to pay for drivers, you know, all kinds of stuff to get, you know, you got to pamper, you know.
Are any of these guys local, or are they even?
No, most of them are coming out of California.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really cool. And then, you know, once I get my feet wet a little bit on this one's huge because we're a certain amount of the proceeds we're going to donate a little bit to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. We're trying to get some other people that are going to be there that I can't discuss right now, but it's pretty exciting, you know. So,
like the entire 6-pack.
Can you imagine? That would be badass.
It would be cool.
Of course, we would miss Kenny.
Yeah, you can't get Kenny, but you can get the 6-pack though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know what, I want to get like the Warriors. You know, I want to get the cast from the Lost Boys there.
Oh, that'd be
Cast for the Lost Boys would be cool.
Lost Boys, excellent.
Yeah, and then Kiefer, you know, get Kiefer with him, you know, and then of course Denise just mentioned it. The E.T.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. I definitely, I know that things are, I know a lot of people in the industry, and now that I'm starting to do this, it's really cool. A lot of people are reaching out to me about, I can get you this person or whatever, but getting Molly Ringwald and, you know what I'd like to do. I just don't want to, but I would like to have Eric Stoltz at the Back to the Future deal. Would that be awesome?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's part of the history of it. I mean,
yeah, he absolutely is. I don't know if there's some bitterness about it, but we're looking at trying to get Huey Lewis there. Just some things that, you know, he's seen my place, had a lot of good things to say about it, and it's really cool. And I hope that Michael J. Fox gets to see what it is that we're doing for him.
Yeah.
And we're doing a good, really special tribute to our friend Joel there in regards to the Michael J. Fox Foundation and Parkinson's. And I'm looking forward to seeing Joel and his family there. And it's just going to be a great thing. We're going to have the DeLorean will be there. Of course, we have one crashed in the bar, but we'll have a legit DeLorean at the restaurant too. So, but yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Rocky, because we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about that. He did a fantastic job with that.
Well, he was the original Marty, right?
Yep. Yeah. It was just, I think he's a great actor, but he was not right for that role. Yeah.
No, that footage and it just doesn't fit.
Yeah. It's crazy that they went through all that production and it was really cool when I talked to Claudia almost every day, Claudia Wells, Jennifer Parker. I mean, we're like brother and sister.
Yeah.
I mean, I told her the other day after these negotiations and these flip-flop things, I'm like, actors suck. And she just loved that, you know. But
is she able to help you with some of these people?
She's actually helping me with this whole event.
Okay.
On that. Yeah. So she's kind of being the agent and helping put the deals together, and she's being compensated for it too. So
yeah, you just have to pay for it all.
Yeah, I just got to cover almost $30,000 just to get actors. But so when I tell everybody it's $375 a ticket, I assure you it's going to be well worth it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but yeah, we're just the exposure that we've gotten from it already. I mean, Claudia sent me a post that the Back to the Future website. That's Bob Gale has said that's the #1 Back to the Future website. I guess it's like the website, but they sent it to her, and I hadn't even seen the article yet on Dinner with the Stars at Darkside Brick Oven Pizza Company with the Back to the Future cast, all because of my Instagram post. So, and they did a really nice write up on it, which is really cool. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, we'll be releasing one a day next week. And some of them are still in negotiations. One of them was did a video, and then decided he wanted to be out. And then I talked him into round of golf at the golf. I mean, dude, you don't even know. And then he's like, well, maybe I will. So that's the things that we got to deal with. Jesus Christ. I got to go play golf with the Back to the Future cast, and I suck. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a tough assignment to get them to come go play golf. I mean,
yeah, I know, but still, yeah. But yeah, that's part of it, I guess, right? But the day will come that I want to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in there, and some of the other guys, but just one at a time, right? We're just going to start it slow, and I'm just jumping in this, and we haven't even opened up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. So, but it's exciting, So
that's going to be so great.
Yeah. But yeah. So, did you got your hotel? You guys are going to stay in the same hotel y'all stayed in last time?
Yes.
Yeah. It was that. Is it
the Kendall?
The Kendall down there in Bernie.
Well, it's crazy. I don't know if anybody's still contemplating coming, but I see Matt and Matt. What's up, buddy? I look forward to seeing you. But I'm going to say the hotels a lot of them have already booked out for that.
When I booked it weeks ago, they were down to only 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something.
Yeah, the Bevy, which is the high end hotel there, it's already sold out for that opening May the 4th. So it's pretty exciting. I tried to get everybody discounted tickets, but it's still
they were like, what's going on? We're selling these like hotcakes.
Yeah.
There's no way anybody's getting a deal.
Exactly,
No, not this time.
Yeah. But I'm very honored. I'm very humbled about this whole thing. It's like pinch me.
Yeah. It's like a big family reunion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
So when everybody's there and they see me like running around like a chicken with his head cut off, y'all just leave me alone. I'll be saying, hey, I'm not working tonight, so I can drink. No, I'm just yeah, where's Michael? Oh, he's in the bar. Can't miss him. So, but anyways, yeah, it's really cool. So the only thing I get nervous about is if it rains, because if it rains, there's a lot of this. You guys, we went to it, right? You saw it.
It was under construction when we were there.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, it was pretty raw. I mean, you weren't.
I don't think you.
No parking lot was in, and you didn't have anything in there yet.
Yeah, it was like sheetrock stage, right?
I think you just sheetrocked. Yeah.
Okay. So
your electrician didn't your electrician quit the next day or the next?
Oh
day?
yeah, I wanted to kill that guy. Yeah.
So, yeah, and y'all are like really good friends now.
Yeah. Well, no, that was a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, that Steven is now my electrician, and he's
but they butt heads too.
So. No, we don't.
Yes, you did.
No. Oh, at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, but now we end up being good friends.
And they're like really good friends.
Yeah, it's funny how he's the best electrician I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy gets shit done. But
yeah, he's really nice. There was this lady, she's like was selling a whole bunch of Barbies, and he thought of me. So he was like, hey, tell Denise this lady's selling some Barbies. So it's like, it's really nice now.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Cool.
But yeah, so anyways, I was going to say is when y'all didn't see the upstairs lounge because it wasn't in the idea, the concept, but we got that outside front where the awning is, where you walk in, how we built that upstairs. So if it rains up there, it's going to get wet. So I'm going to come up. I've got to create these tarps, that it can stay dry in there. I'm trying to figure out, all that stuff. But then in the Yoda courtyard, if it rains, so the back porch that looks onto the
that's completely covered, isn't it?
That's completely covered. That one you're in good shape. Yeah. So, but I think that other than that,
we're just gonna have a really good time. If it rains,
screw it.
We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be a christening, and it's gonna be awesome.
Washington State 90% of the time, so we can.
Yeah,
we'll sit in the rain.
It's gonna work out.
And there's nothing better than having friends and family.
Yeah, that understand.
That's there.
We can't control the weather.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm worried about, making sure the oven's not breaking down and all the employees, it's going to be the first shindig,
it'll be the very first thing that they do.
And this it's the best, but it's very difficult. It's called toast. It's the the POS system, and all the staff will have these handhelds walking around, and and we got our wines that are being bottled next month, trying to get them.
That was fun. That was fun when we got to taste all the different wines.
Yeah,
we finally came up with a dark side wine.
Yes.
And is it good?
It's very
badass,
good.
dude. Let me tell you something. I am not a know-it-all about wines out there, because to me, tasting wine is
it's not good. Not because we like sweet. We're not into the dry or the whites. We like red. So it's, and sweet. So it's really hard because they end up tasting kind of
after a while. They all these wines. I could give you 100-year-old wine or a wine that just got done last year, and it's like, this is the 100-year-old wine, and lie to them that it's last, and they're like, oh, it's the best I've ever had, But on a serious note, I've learned so much about what the Cabernets, what rosés are, and the white wines. And that being said, we have tasted a shit ton of wine, and these things were overnighted from Napa Valley to us. Incredible customer service. This guy Tours is the best. And anyway, we had 3 wines to test, and we both immediately knew which one it was, and it was just like, holy crap, this is it. So we're going to have a kegged wine, dark side wine. It's the same. So on the taps, and then we'll have obviously the bottle. So if anybody wants to get it, to take home local or as a gift for friends and family, it'd be a cool deal. Cool. And good to see you in here, Chris. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you and your family there.
Do you have all the staff hired?
We do not.
Oh, okay. Have you heard of that yet?
Next week after next is when we're doing our hiring. Yeah. There's a line of people that want to work. We just are holding them back until we're ready.
Like a job fair type thing.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be a job fair. It's going to be a 3-day job fair from a certain time to a certain time, and we're going to take them upstairs outside in the front for those people that think they can come in and get a free sneak peek. Ain't happening. so you know what I mean? I'm not dumb. You'd be surprised how many people that do that. Oh, we just and I let a lot of them in, you know what I mean? Because it's fun just getting the pre-reactions of what people see, and
that's when you go, cell phone in the bag, please.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been really hard to keep. I always do the little sneak peeks in the backgrounds and stuff, but there's a lot of things that we haven't shown on Instagram, or just because we want you guys to even be surprised.
You want to show everything right away.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
There's so many things. I mean, from getting the Kendall County Sheriff's Department there, we're going to have several police on standby, and just because there's going to be a lot of people that think we're open and want to come in, and I hate having to turn people down, but we're just limited.
Yeah.
And it's funny because now that we posted, and you guys know about the May the 4th, and we've told the people out there that we're going to be open to the public on May the 9th. Everyone's saying, hey, you should be open on May the 4th, May the 4th. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. So, you know what I mean?
They're probably like, we'll drive by and see if they're open. And then
exactly.
Well, I had a small moment of panic, actually, because I saw your Instagram post about the May the 9th. And I went, wait a second, how did I get the day wrong? I swore he said it was May the 4th. I booked this the wrong time.
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, no, you are so dumb.
No, not at all. Yeah, it's just been a little unorganized we just threw it out there kind of prematurely, you know what I mean? But I wanted everybody to have time to get their tickets and not be reamed, because they're so expensive anyways nowadays. So I just can't thank everybody enough. It means so much to Denise and I that everybody, it just shows the love in the community that are actually coming to visit. I mean, we got Joey, the Padawan collector, him and his wife are coming. Oh, cool. We've got people from Florida that are coming. There's so many people that are coming that, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. It's going to be nice.
So
we get to meet everybody too, some that we don't know.
Yep. Yeah. Chris in the chat, they're coming. But yeah, it's just getting everything all organized. So we're getting there.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys knew right now what we have to do, y'all be like, oh,
you're like,
imagine.
Holy world, are they gonna pull this off?
There's no way. But
if anybody can, he can.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do.
We'll be down there. We'll be down there the day before. So if you need our help with anything, let us know.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, it was like, babe, I need you to know that there's a good chance I'm going to jail. I'm on my way down to the county, and I'm going to tell you, I mean, I was going down to kick somebody's ass. So,
We've had a lot of
oh
trouble.
my gosh. And then,
It's almost like they don't want us to open or something. It's
Yeah.
like, what? This is a good thing.
but they do.
And it's
So all of the county and the police
Yeah.
and of course the chamber, all these different chamber. I didn't know there could be so many chamber of commerces in one town. It's like,
one small town.
yeah. But you guys have been to Bernie, so the people tell them you guys have visited Bernie, where the restaurant's going to be. Tell everybody in the chat what it's like. It's a beautiful town.
It's absolutely it's beautiful.
Adorable. It's absolutely adorable.
We're telling Paige because Paige is going to come with us, and
Yeah, I look forward to meeting. I've met her one time.
Her and it's those towns that we would go hang out in and antique in. To be honest with you,
exactly. It's got a lot of really cute. The downtown quarter has a lot of cute, small town charm, but you also have, just a lot of nice.
But it's not a big city.
It's so great.
It's a small town.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there was more to it than I saw. But.
No, it's pretty, but it's amazing though the population around it.
Yeah.
So it's there. And I remember when Benjamin and Robin came down, I think they went looking in a couple of the places and they found some but some found parts from the film. I can't remember. There was, I think, some belts from Star Wars, or I can't remember what it was, a pouch or something.
It was a pouch, I think.
Yeah, I think Robin's in the chat or Benjamin. But yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Cool.
So General Kenobi, but yeah, it's just, a fun little town, and they're redoing the river there, where the park is, and just it's a really fun community. And I'm going to tell you guys, our pizzas, Shazam!
Oh yeah,
we got it down.
What about creme brulee?
Cream brulees are down too.
Yeah.
They were good when we were there, so I'm assuming.
Cheesecake.
What about fried zucchini?
No, nothing fried. No fried food.
Yeah, we're not gonna have fried. Unfortunately, not enough kitchen space.
Yeah.
It's the only zucchini I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah.
That's right. We talked about that. Remember, we talked about that.
Yeah, well, he had zucchini here.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what he meant. That's what you mean.
And I'm like,
oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I would never order it, and I would probably never eat it. But I ate it for you, and then it was actually really good.
Yeah, because it was grilled.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, because I'm the same as you. I very like squash or zucchini, maybe, but 5 years ago, never in my life have I eaten that stuff. Right. What else is it that I like? Like
beans. You didn't like pinto beans before.
Yeah, I didn't like pinto beans. I love the especially the barbecue.
Beans.
But like green beans, my mom killed her relationship with her mother-in-law. The rest of her life till the mother-in-law passed away because she tried to feed her little boy at 5 years old green beans out of a can. That ain't happening. You know what I mean? So I'm really picky.
He's not rotten, is he?
No, everybody in the chat knows I'm a meat potato guy. Don't try to, but yeah, the menu, we are going to have some really good deli sandwiches, a really good veal meatball deli sandwich.
Raging Mando wants to know if there's going to be beer there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you kidding?
Beer and wine, and everybody needs to enjoy the last little sip because that license was a nightmare.
Yeah,
I mean a nightmare.
Yeah.
So,
is it licensed beer too? Do you have like dark side?
So you have like a beer and wine license, and then you can have like a liquor license where you can serve mixed drinks and stuff. But we're not doing that. But just the beer and wine, I can't even get over it. I mean, still till this day.
I got a call on the beer and wine license. Kind of a funny story that I can tell everybody in the chat because everybody knows about me getting arrested at Skywalker Ranch for trespassing. Well, they asked if the guy said that we have an issue when they got to make sure that I'm not a felon and stuff. And they said, it says the last 3 years. It doesn't say anything about 5 years ago or 20 years ago or when I got arrested at Skywalker Ranch. But anyway, it went all. I can't find a mug shot of me from Skywalker Ranch being arrested, but these guys can find information on me from way back, which is bullshit. But anyway, it was because it was a long time ago, dude. It's, you know,
Yeah,
Skywalker. But anyway, we got our license. Okay,
No,
so-
but it wasn't just that. I mean, it was
Yeah.
all the different things. I mean, we'd get to one step and then you'd have to stop
Yeah.
and then post a thing on the window for 90 days for people to protest if they don't want you to serve alcohol. I mean, it was like, and then you had to stop, and then we'd go a little bit further and stop, and then we had to run an ad in the paper.
We ran an ad in the paper. Listen,
it's annoying, and
we ran an ad in the paper so the local people, if anyone's going to complain, it's a normal thing that they do, at least in Texas. Well, we didn't have on Dark Side, we didn't have the LLC on there, so we had to completely redo the ad.
Yeah.
Even though we ran the ad and there was no issues, we had to rerun the ad because we didn't have LLC in there.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
And a comma. Another thing was a comma.
So I want to hug. I want a hug from everybody in the chat when I see y'all.
Yeah. The little things that could be just so bad. Just
But the taste testing, you know, there's so many good things that have happened too, though. But
we can't wait for y'all to. I mean, we've tasted all different kinds of pepperonis, all different sauces, different cheese, different dough, and then we finally came up with the best pizza.
Yeah.
And I really hope everybody enjoys it because we really have put a lot of, our taste buds into it.
Yeah.
So that y'all can enjoy the best pizza ever.
I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And I just got to just say this because I like to stir things up about, like,
oh Lord.
But, and I hope it's not you, Carla or Steven, and anybody in the chat, just please tell me it's not, but do not ask me if we have gluten-free shit because I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm sorry if I'm upsetting anybody right now. I'm sorry, but
we have salads.
Yeah, we have salads. Yeah, we're not doing that stuff here.
Well,
you know
because if there's anything that gets onto that pizza from the pizza, that has the stuff,
then we're being sued.
Yeah, so we just don't want any problems.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it didn't even exist 5 years ago. So maybe with all this new shit going on, like you can't drink out of a water hose nowadays because if you do, you'll get cancer. You know what I mean?
So is it, Robin, I have to ask, is it pro pineapple or not pro pineapple on the pizza?
Oh, we're going to do pineapple. We are going to do, that's funny that she's asking too. That's a little behind the scenes joke on the pineapple.
Hey, where did I see that? Oh, on Young Sheldon, they said a pineapple is like a peace offering. It's like, I saw it.
Didn't have to do with swinging?
No.
Oh.
It's like a
I'm not
peace offering.
Benjamin, you have a very strong opinion, and I think your wife does not agree with you on this.
I would agree with Benjamin. I am not a big pineapple.
No.
I like pineapple.
Oh,
I'm also not a cauliflower.
Especially in a pina colada.
Joe guy either.
Oh man,
I've been. You guys are trying to pull that one over on me a couple times.
Hey, I'm loving Eben right now. Man, he's awesome. but we are definitely gonna do pineapple on the. If you want pineapple on your pizza, no problem.
Pineapple and ham.
Yeah. We were doing Canadian bacon, but we found a ham that I think is just as good of a flavor because I do love Canadian bacon, but we got a really good ham that we're going to be going with. So
that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of weird foods, when we went out with Joseph, he took us to that restaurant and I had never eaten. I didn't even know what it was.
Oh.
I don't even know if I can say it.
Yeah, Joseph knows.
How do you say it?
Edamame.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's that?
Edamame.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, Joseph, there's no effing way. When we go over to his house, he knows already because meat potato, brother. Don't be whipping out any of this sushi shit or any of this.
Oh, I'm just going to say, dude, it was awesome. I mean, I loved it.
Very proud of you.
I've ordered it since. I don't know how to say it, but I've certainly ordered it.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy in the background eating Domino's pizza, dude, because I ain't doing it, But the good thing is he knows how I am. So, yeah, he knows.
It's like he doesn't mean to hurt your feelings, but he's just.
I'm just not going to eat that nasty shit, dude. That's all there is to it. Sorry.
You wouldn't eat your zucchini dish.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah, he
His
does.
wife's zucchini. You won't eat that. He refused.
No, it's got to be. It's grilled, and we grill it with onions and little seasoning on there and butter.
Yeah.
He'll eat it now, but there's a lot of stuff that he's a pain. I mean, he's my oldest child, so
I wish I liked seafood because I'll eat sometime like a catfish or what is it? The other kind of fish that we tried. Like I can do shrimp if it's grilled right with
bacon.
Everything. If it's got bacon on
Got
it,
bacon.
we're probably going to be in good shape. So
I'll tell you, when we were down there, we had that. What was it? The chicken skin. That chicken skin was good. It was at that restaurant where we stayed.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bernie, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it was like a big chicken skins. I thought,
oh man.
Awesome.
So hey, look,
I have a heart attack in a minute, but I was awesome.
So look, Robin, I know she's a good cook, and bless her heart, she brought us some black-eyed peas. And that feeling that you had across the counter for me when we showed you the asparagus or the zucchini, I don't do black-eyed peas. Denise did, and she loved them, but she's giving me a hard time right now on the chat. So, oh, that's funny, but yeah, it's just we're gonna have a kick-ass time, everybody. So I'm just can't wait. And hey, Eben, I just want to let you know, brother. Mr. NYC himself is going to be here, man. So Disney's going to be there all the time. This is going to be a one-time event. So maybe you guys can make it. It'd be really good to see you guys. If not, we know that you can make it another time. So,
What have you picked up anything personal lately? Not for the pizza place, just personal.
Yeah. Bob.
Regal Robot Shankar stones. Did you get those?
What's that? I didn't. I didn't. No, I figured you did.
I did. I picked up the set. I didn't pick up all four. I just picked up the set.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I picked up because I know there's something, but one thing that I got, which is really, really cool, is I got, and I'm going to work on it. That's what I'm doing tomorrow is for my Ralph McQuarrie EFX helmet, the Darth Vader helmet, McQuarrie helmet. I've had the stand made for it forever, but I just got the clear cases made. And the 3PO right here, this one's got Anthony Daniels helmet. That's a very, very good helmet. It was almost $7,000 for that helmet. That right there, I picked that helmet up when I got the Don Post 3PO helmet.
Okay. Are the eyes lit in that, or is it just the screen that's light in the eyes?
No, it's lit.
Okay.
They're lit. But I was going to tell you guys, what was I going with that? But yeah, I'm gonna build the stand for 3PO, and then because we got some stuff. One of our friends from L Street that owns L Street Studios now sent us some pieces of the actual castings from the 3PO. Oh, it's crazy what this 3PO just sold for a little over $800,000.
Yeah, for
the head and hands, it's crazy. But anyway, so I'm going to work on that tomorrow. Working on my display cases. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. But I don't remember anything I got this. Everybody's saying this, and I still got to get a stand for it. But Arnold,
very cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah, he's badass. So, but yeah, that's pretty much. I haven't, I've had this thing. A lot of people knew I talked about this. The vintage dirt bikes, the motorcycles and stuff. So I've been rebuilding these 70s dirt bikes, and it's been fun collaborating with people on those and doing that stuff. I love that kind of stuff, So
yeah, everything takes you back to when you were younger.
That's what it is. It's the nostalgia. It's unbelievable. It's like it's getting worse for me. I think I'm being very serious about it. I just anything and everything nostalgia. It's like, can't believe we got the Back to the Future dudes. People are going to be at hanging out with us, and I never thought in a million years stuff like that would happen, and it's all, it's real, so never thought in a million years the friendships that have been made through the community that I strongly feel that Gabe and I are responsible for.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome, the collaborative through the community and, just on so many different levels, not just the collecting of things, you know. So, but look, I mean, look at us, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at on a Saturday night where everybody is, you know. So it's awesome. But yeah, what about you guys? I know you've been because I love your cowboy your old west stuff that you have of that those toys that you just can't find any of that stuff. It's very, very difficult, you know.
Difficult. We go to antique shows are good for that because you can get back into the 50s and 60s and back in there and find some of that stuff at antique shows. Because there's a lot of older guys there that collected. All those guys are going to die, right? I mean, they're in there. We buy from them, and they're 80, 90 years old, sitting at a table, and they're selling off their collection. It's sad.
Yeah.
But I always tell them, like, dude, this has
got a good home
collection, man, and I'm going to add it to mine, and hopefully they realize that it's just moving on into another collection. But who's going to collect that stuff? I don't know.
After us, I know.
That's what I mean. I mean, we're after younger than us. I don't know who's collecting that stuff.
I know.
Who even cares?
Yeah. And that's what sucks, you know. But we're not going to be around to know. But yeah, hopefully it'll continue. I know that there's a lot of parents out there in our genre and then like our kids that are teaching their kids about it, you know.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks. Like my kids, not even, I hate to say this, it hurts my heart. Just today I asked Haley about doing a video with me again, because that's what our first deal was me and her doing a video, and people loved that, what we had together. And she says, no, I won't do a video with you, but I'll video you doing it, and it's just, so none of the 5 kids that I have
are into it
that could even care, which I'm good with it. I guess it could be a lot more expensive if not, but we'll see how much they care when I kick the bucket and they're all fighting for the Star Destroyer or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, who gets the Star Destroyer and who gets the Ralph McQuarrie helmet and, who gets Chewie, so I don't know.
I think our kids respect it.
Oh,
yes.
They don't want it.
Some things they do, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple things.
There's a few things that I think that they probably will fight or get shared custody of at some point. 6 months with this kid, 6 months with that kid.
Oh, that's cool. So what's up with is your son still doing the Legos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lego for him is his thing. I mean, he's
it doesn't matter if it's Star Wars or Back to the Future.
No, it's pretty much all Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
He had started on Harry Potter at one point, got rid of it all. Lord of the Rings, got rid of it all.
Lord of the Rings. Then he had Indiana Jones.
And I wouldn't let him get rid of that. That's actually sitting up in the attic.
In the attic.
I would love for Haley to meet your son so Haley still, she would hate me to say this, but she'll almost every week, we take her and we buy her Legos. She wants Legos, and she gets the hard ones. Like she just put the DeLorean together. I showed her a couple of weeks back, but she's very good at it.
Yeah.
She knocks them all out. She'll buy like, she just bought an electric guitar with this thing. Before that, she bought like roses, like a,
yes.
Really big right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but she's been doing that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's weird how that toy line has expanded to all ages.
Yeah,
even our ages. You see people buying it that are in their 50s, and it's kind of cool how Legos kind of kept themselves relevant for all these years.
Yeah, for sure.
And they brought back space again, which is cool.
Yes,
I was at the store and I was looking, and there's space back in there, which is, I don't know about you, that's what I grew up on.
What's that?
The little space Lego guys.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that was back.
I remember those little dudes.
Licenses, and for us, it was like, well, that's my Star Wars in Lego version. They just didn't look like Star Wars, But
yeah, I never was into Lego. It's funny because like He-Man. Were you into He-Man?
Yeah, it was a little bit on the edge of my.
Me too. How old are you, Steven?
I'm 50.
Okay, yeah, because I'm 54, and I liked it, but it just wasn't.
Enjoyed the cartoon, but at that point, I think I was probably more into girls than I was collecting at that point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But we did put them on display. I love, that's been like Denise and I's favorite thing at the restaurant is putting all these, all the old toys. She's got this one upstairs. I think I mentioned it before, and I'm like, I'm just not liking this one. So we got roller skates in there. We got the Easy Bake Oven, Cheryl Ladd, and I can't remember what else. But we got a Michael Jackson in there. But I'm like, this needs some Webbles in here. What can we put manly in here? And so I'm trying to put like a GI Joe or something up there. So I'm trying to keep everything even and not discriminate. So, but everyone loves seeing Stretch Armstrong and the Atari. You know what I mean? And a skateboard in there. I mean, I'm actually even putting in this next week my Mongoose BMX bike. It's a badass Mongoose. Cool. It's going to be down in where the video games are, and you'll see like some of the magazines that we have, like from Motocross Action from 1983. And I'm like, what's a magazine for the girls? And she just goes, Bop. I don't know if y'all remember Bop.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So with Kirk Cameron and Michael J. Fox is in it, and it's really cool seeing them all as like young kids in the magazine. So we're
all that pastel colored covers, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. Remember when? You know? And for all the Star Killer fans, got to have a pair of Z Cavaricis in there.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. But yeah, back to Armando. Yeah, on Any Sunday, I love that movie. Hey guys, speaking of that, on Any Sunday, has there anybody in the chat Rad? I've never seen Rad, but
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What about I know
Breaking?
What's that?
Do you remember the movie Breaking? They were breakdancing. Did you ever watch that?
Absolutely, I was.
And then there was Breaking 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Oh yeah,
dude, it was awesome. I had a break board. I had this like a cardboard thing you'd fold out, and I'd do the helicopter on it.
Hey, there's just certain things.
There was about a month ago. We were getting our flu shots, and we were laughing. We got in trouble by the people. And Paige said something, you should exit this building, really funny. And I said, what if I just did the worm out of here? And in my mind, I could do the worm.
Yeah.
So we got home, and she's like, all right, let's see you do the worm. And I'm not kidding. We shot video of it. I should post it. I laid there, and I was telling my body, okay, we're going to do the worm. And my body wasn't reacting. Like,
my body was like, hell no. You are not doing the worm.
Dude, it was a colossal mistake because there was
painful.
An injury, and there was a loud bang, and shit got knocked over. And
I'm older than you, and I remember breaking, and I remember, the songs coming out, and just break it. I mean, there's just so many things, back then. But I watched the other night. What's his name from Christmas Story? The dirt bike kid. Have you seen that? The dirt.
You talking about the kid with the fro?
No, the little blonde haired boy in Christmas Story. Peter Billingsley, is that it? Peter Billingsley?
Ralphie? Yeah,
little Ralphie. Yeah, he plays the dirt bike kid.
Oh,
and it's really cool seeing all those old dirt bikes and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's on Tubi, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because we were looking for Rad. I wanted to see if I could.
I don't know that you can get it. I think I've tried to find Rad.
Tried to find it
on a Sunday morning. Like, I'm gonna watch Rad this
morning. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
that's the most obscure thing possible.
Yeah, I watched Ice Pirates the other morning. You remember Ice Pirates?
I do. I don't remember that one. I don't.
Paige was laughing because there was a space herpy that was
the space herpy that was running around.
She's like, space herpy. That's interesting.
Hey, Brad's saying I think that you can get Corey Feldman to appear for just a small pizza. Probably. That's when we do the Lost Boys, is when I'd really like to get him there on a serious note. Plus, maybe the Stand By Me cast. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
I've got a lot of really great ideas. Just it's just kind of overwhelming at the moment.
You're going quintessential 80s. You're going to have to get Goonies in there.
Oh, for sure, sure, 100%.
Dude,
we could kill a couple of birds with one stone by, the Goonies. Lost Boys cast or some shit. I don't know. But what I was going to say though is just can't have him singing. That dude sucks.
Or you do have him singing, and that's the entertainment. That could be funny.
Dude, I cannot believe how bad that dude sucks. I mean,
the best part is actually have him sing.
Yeah, but he's a cool dude. He's a great guy though, but anyway, he's doing his thing, and I guess people are paying to see him sing. I don't know. Thunderbirds. I liked Thunderbirds.
Are you talking about Thunderbirds? Like, are you talking about the British Thunderbirds?
The Jerry Anderson?
The Jerry Anderson?
Is that what they were? That
The
do
puppet
you have-
marionettes.
They were like marionettes, dude.
yeah, I loved those.
Oh, okay.
I
Dude,
wanted to make those on the Thunderbirds. I wanted to be
I'll
a
send
part
you-
of that.
I've never done anything with that cabinet ever, but it's full of
No.
Jerry Anderson
Yeah.
stuff.
Is it Thunderbird stuff?
Thunderbirds, yeah.
And Captain Scarlet.
Captain Scarlet,
I think I remember. It's been a while, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, that's badass.
yeah. I collect a bunch of that stuff because
Yeah.
as a kid, my mother's British, so we would go over to England, every 2 years for years and
Was
spend.
she born and raised there?
She was born and raised there. Yeah,
Did you know my dad was born and raised there too?
I did not.
In North Wales, yep.
Oh.
Born and raised, yeah. Yep.
So I spent a lot of time over there watching those shows, and then we'd gone over
Mhm.
and we went to Toys R Us over there.
Yeah, we went on this like Thunderbirds buying spree at Toys R Us, and we filled up at least one, if not two, suitcases full of toys, brought them back, and
Yeah.
traded them for a ton of indie stuff. That's when you were getting
Yeah.
into indie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Stingray. Do you remember Stingray? The sub? It was like an
I-
underwater sub.
I
No?
don't know.
I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah,
I
I
love
love that.
stuff that's
Yeah, Jedi Niner Janine says that she ran into Corey years ago, and he was one of the nicest celebs.
I bet he is probably a really nice
He
guy.
is.
Yeah, he seems like it.
Probably looking for a gig or two.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is getting the Lost Boys is making sure Kiefer shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I will tell you that these kind of weird. You think, but they're really different. Some of these people are just off their rocker. You know, it's crazy. So.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to talk to you guys about certain details in my head right now in the future after it's all said and done.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Here's some backstories.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure. But I haven't announced it publicly, but to the Collection Wars people tonight. But I'm excited about Mr. Strickland being here for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a really nice private office with lounge chairs and stuff up there where he'll be comfortable, when he's chilling. So it's crazy, having that guy hanging out,
Yeah, it'd be cool.
But I just would love to, I know it's really hard for Michael, but I would just absolutely love to meet him sometime. And I want him to know that, this Michael J. Fox Foundation thing that we've set up a really nice display at Darkside. It's not going to be just for this event. It's going to be ongoing. And I just hope that it can make a difference somehow. It's not we're given just a certain amount of proceeds to it, but maybe one day it will make a difference, but we definitely want to be involved in St. Jude's,
It'd be interesting if he does like a Comic-Con or a show in Texas, like in Austin or San Antonio.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Could you get him over to you, from there?
Yeah, they haven't. There's just the shows down here are kind of weak.
Are they?
Yeah, the one that was going on here that was really strong and bringing in like the top didn't pay his bills, so it's gone. That show's gone.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I'm telling you, unbelievable cast. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. It was crazy. I mean, they had all the cast from E.T. They just had a ton of different people. Like you're going, what? But yeah, so yeah.
It seems like some of the shows, COVID hurt a lot of them, but I think a lot of them are starting to really bounce back. I know Emerald City's gotten pretty big again, and the one that's in Orlando that just happened, MegaCon, that one's gotten pretty big.
Yeah, that's the one Michael J. Fox was at. Yeah. Just seeing his condition and hearing when Joseph, because if you remember, I was gonna fly up there to where you guys were when Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
I wish I could have just had the opportunity just to say hello to him and tell him.
It was kind of awkward. It was I don't know. It was.
Oh, you guys got to meet him. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you couldn't say anything to him because he's behind plexiglass, and they just moved you through so fast, and your item was either way in front of you or way behind you, and there was no communication with him. And they were, they were kind of helping him up when he was trying to sign, and
Yeah.
it was just I kind of felt, I don't know.
Yeah, like Joseph said it, like
Yeah.
like an amusement thing or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt really weird after it. I mean, I'm glad I got it and on my DeLorean, and because we've been hunting.
Well, we've been trying for
chasing
10
it for
years to get it signed, and every time we'd schedule something for a con that he was going to be at, either he would not be able to go or we wouldn't be able to go. And so yeah, it was 10 years of trying to get his signature before we finally got it.
It was kind of when we saw Kenny Baker.
Yes.
Not long before he passed away.
Yeah.
He was really ill, and you could tell that he was really ill at the show, and it was just sad, to see him. But
yeah, that sucks. But you know what's really cool and I respect about you guys when y'all do that? You have, and I know some people just can't do it. Like you might need me to help you out with Mr. Strickland or something, but I don't know for sure what you were wanting, but I know a lot of people send these things to get them signed and they're not actually there to meet them. And it's really cool. I love the stories you hear about these actors,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah. They're a different breed, a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool ones, and then there's some that you think, man, okay, my opinion's changed on you quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of hurts too, because as a kid, that was a hero.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh man, that's the thing about Gil Gerard was he was still the coolest guy, and it was just, that's what makes the whole, I wish they understood that.
Yeah.
I wish they understood it wasn't a business. All these guys now they think you're going to sell everything on eBay and you're in it for the money. And I'm assuming a lot of people there are trying to sell them right away. But when you got your family there with you and you got an item, I mean, I think you could probably profile us out and realize that that's probably going in our house, and it's, we're not trying to just make a buck on them.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you've talked about it before, but when we got to meet Mark Hamill, and it was kind of like an out-of-body experience watching our son talk to Luke Skywalker, and he just like welled up because that was his hero when he was little, and then to see our son talking to him, I don't think
I got a word in. I just stood there and watched, and it was like it was just so weird to see my son at my age, talking to Mark Hamill, and it's like, man, that was everything to me back in the day, wasn't it? I mean,
it was absolutely unbelievable.
They weren't actors to me; they were real people somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
Harrison Ford was not Harrison Ford. He was Indiana Jones and Han Solo.
I remember as a kid, we played Star Wars all the time. You get sticks and they were lightsabers, and we played in the forest and we did all that stuff. But my buddy down the street, he was about 3 years older than me, and he had gone and seen Raiders of the Lost Ark before I had. And he was telling me the story in his driveway as he's hanging underneath his dad's truck, So, and I'm sitting there trying to comprehend what he's saying. And he goes, it's the same guy that plays Han Solo. And I'm like, I remember the moment. It was mind boggling to me that wait a minute, there's an actor that plays Han Solo. I thought,
I know, right?
And trying to wrap your mind around that as a kid, I look back on it, just funny.
So, I like to always throw wrenches and start getting things all fired up in the chat. So what do you think? What do you think about these people? Do you think that they should keep their political views to themselves when it comes to being an actor? I stumped you, didn't I? I just got to tell everybody
a positive tone, but then a positive to somebody is a negative to another. So
true. It all has to do.
Look, Carla's all looking down.
Well, it has to do with point of view, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
one
does.
person's positive point of view is someone else's negative point of view.
I can tell you that we're not Republican or Democrat. We're neither.
Yeah.
I'm all for the best person to run the country.
Yeah, 100,000%. And that's why I think that people that are role models should just be quiet.
Yeah.
But I just got to tell everybody that I did do a remark to Mark Hamill when he mentioned the Trump thing. It was pretty funny because I told him that Trump would have never put him on an island all by himself, sucking on the tit of I said, because I saw Gabe's his thumbs up, and I sent it to Gabe. Gabe was rolling. It was hilarious, man. I just had to say it. I go, I guarantee you, Trump would have never. And I'm not saying, but it was hilarious. And hey, Webb, I just got to say stuff that just because like today, Jens, he's at Houston. He went to NASA, and I said, hey, did you go and yank somebody on the deal and tell him that the moon landing never happened? And or did you ask him? Me and my buddy Lee were talking about like, when these people talk about the world being flat, when I hear that, he said you just want to walk away from that person. But he brought up a point. He goes, if you could hover a helicopter in the same spot for 12 hours, or let's just say 4 hours, would your house be far away? Because he started freaking me out. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the moon landing never happened, and that's what Denise says. No.
No, I can. Those not conspiracy theories here.
Right.
Yeah, but on a serious note, yeah, 100%. Nowadays, I just think that our country needs to not be as divided as it is, and I don't know what is ever going to bring it back together. I don't know if anybody ever can, and I sure hope so. And I think that's what keeps, me personally. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch any of that kind of stuff. I just collect my toys and hide. Yeah. And that's what we're creating a little teeny piece of heaven, I hope, on earth for everybody to be taken away and enjoy life. No matter what your race, creed, whatever, Sure. And Webb said here in the chat, Rad is going to be in the theaters this Thursday. I wonder if that's all around the U.S.
Wonder why. Is it on anniversary? Must be.
Well, a lot of times I think that they're just to keep people coming in. I think that the majority of the people that are going to theaters nowadays is going to be the older generation. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking.
Now, did I hear this, or did you tell me this? Did you say that Dune 2 sucked?
That what?
Did you say the other day that Dune 2 sucked?
No.
You heard it sucked.
Yeah, I heard it sucked.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
You loved it?
I loved it. So loved it. Loved it more than the first one, and I loved the
that was Lee, our friend Lee said that.
Oh, okay. I loved those two movies. Probably some of the best cinema I have seen in the last 30 years. In my opinion,
it's so good.
Brad liked it too. Yeah,
it is. It's top notch.
And that cast is so talented. They have got such awesome.
This is literally what I said when I walked out of the theater talking to the family, because we all went, Ethan and his girlfriend as well. But I said, if Disney can't figure out Star Wars, maybe it should just end and we just get Dune movies from here on out. Because I mean,
it could be a universe of Star Wars, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way they're doing those is what we should expect for Star Wars movies, actually.
Yeah. So I will say that honestly, you might have heard me say this, that I just have I never even really watched the first Dune back in the day, and watching it, the new one, I just wasn't interested. That's just me, though.
Too slow. My brother said it was too slow. He goes, it's just too slow.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, though, because nothing has to always be action, right?
Right.
And a lot of films nowadays, it has to be that way to get people's attention. But like this Oppenheimer or whatever, I couldn't watch 5 minutes of it, dude. It's just me. You know what I mean?
Well, the first 10 minutes of that is difficult because it throws you in, and then
Well, and like the original Dune was
movie?
I mean, that was difficult to watch.
We
tried watching it before all of this, and we could only get about 15 minutes in. It was
it's horrible.
No,
it's so bad.
Yeah,
now, there's some of those movies.
Some of them corny. They're
Sunday
good,
morning movies. You can go and sit down and you can pony up to, right?
Yeah.
Ice Pirates, not. If you're going to go watch Ice Pirates tomorrow, don't watch it. You're not missing anything. Dune, the original Dune. No, don't watch it. It's
Don't do that
horrible.
either.
God.
I think it's
Flash. Watch Flash tomorrow morning.
okay. Which Flash are you talking about?
Gordon,
Flash Gordon. I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
he's going to save every one of us.
Yeah. Don't you remember the bull? Wait, what is it? The bull. Bring out the bull worms. Is that what he says? Is that in that movie? What's that? What is that called when he puts his hand in that?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that little thing sitting down there at the bottom of that thing. You didn't know what hole he was in.
Yeah. Do you have Flash Gordon figures?
I have. Well, Mattel had made Flash Gordon off the cartoon
Okay.
back in the 80s. So I
Right.
do have. I have that because we talked about this. The blimp, the inflatable blimp.
Oh my God, dude, that's right.
So I have that.
had that. You have it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Holy shit! It was silver, right?
yeah.
I had that thing. My mom got me that.
cockpit in it. Yeah,
I had it, and I guess the last time I talked about it was with you guys.
yeah.
That's what's so cool with seeing your collection. It's so, like I said earlier, diverse, and there's so many things in your collection that I don't have, and it's really cool. You know.
Yeah. No, that's a really cool piece. We're going to do a video on Flash because I got Ming Ship as well, and I got a bunch of stuff. So they didn't make a ton, but it was all that filmation, animation, Flash Gordon stuff. So it wasn't based on the movie. Or
Brad says that Ming's daughter made his pants feel funny. Yeah, she was terrible. Yeah.
made my pants funny.
That's good.
What's the round?
Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I know you got to see some of those things too, huh, Benji? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, what a cool dude that guy. I mean, he was like busting a move on Denise Flash.
Oh, was he?
Oh yeah, dude. It's like I thought I was gonna have to whip Flash's ass.
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
Yeah.
We met
Right?
Sam Jones. too.
He's like, oh, rubbing on, but so hey, yeah, he didn't even give a shit about me. He's like, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
whip
that
Sam
was
Jones'
William
ass.
Shatner for her.
Say it again.
Well, William Shatner was all over her, and I was standing there like, "Hey, dude, I'm the one that wants a damn autograph."
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, I don't know anything about Star Trek. I have no clue.
Yeah. He's kind of
That's
like,
hilarious.
shoot me along, like get out of the picture, kid.
That's so funny. Yeah, that guy. That's pretty good, right? To have him get him down, huh?
Yeah, he'll go.
Yeah, he'd go in
Yeah.
a heartbeat.
Pickled, so he'll be.
You could get Sam Jones.
Oh yeah, that's
what
what.
I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would think you'd be able to
Get him and Mark Wahlberg and Ted.
Oh yeah,
That'd be badass, wouldn't it?
I don't know about Mark.
You know,
You could probably get Timothy Dalton and him. That'd be kind of cool.
Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton was in there with him.
Who?
Timothy Dalton, James Bond. Well,
Oh yeah.
He was
we
in.
don't
He
claim
was
him
in
as James
Flash.
Bond, but-
But
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. He was.
Yeah.
That would be different. They've never had anyone else but him there, right?
The whole plot of it is to have the stars at our show, at our restaurant.
Yes.
The ones that are basically retired.
Yeah, like the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hear like somebody told me that it's hard to get Molly Ringwald. It'd be tough to get her. And one of the ones that are coming, hopefully, he's the one who canceled. He doesn't do them, but then he'll do it. Did a video, and then isn't going to do it. But hopefully, the golf thing's going to work out. So
Benjamin says you could get Ralph Macchio.
I don't know. Cobra Kai.
that'd be really cool to have.
It'd be hard.
We talked about it because Ralph Macchio and what's the other guy's name?
Zappa. What's his name?
I like him. He's bad.
William Zappa.
Yeah. So they were together and they were just nobody.
Yeah. It was like
Zappa.
on the blonde hair.
Yeah.
People were at Ralph Macchio's booth, but no one was in his.
Yeah.
That was before.
And he's my favorite, dude. I like him.
That was
We were at a con and got Ralph Macchio. We got Williams. And then what's the sensei's name? What's his name?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
In Karate Kid, the first one, the sensei, the bad, what's his name?
His
Yeah.
character is John Kreese. But
Yeah,
I'm trying
John
to think of
Yeah,
what-
I know who you're talking about.
We went over and got his. He signed our thing as well, and he was like, "You guys want a selfie with me?" And I'm like, I think I'm good. And he goes, no, come on over here and get a selfie with me. And he's like, it's only $15. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty good. I don't think I need one really. And man, he was adamant, wasn't he?
And that was before Cobra Kai, right?
It was before he was in Cobra Kai.
It was before he was in it.
It may have been in season 1 before he came in.
Okay.
But he was like, dude, I'm going to be in the next Rambo movie.
Yeah, he was talking Rambo.
I'm like, well, because he was in Rambo.
That's sad. You should have been like, yeah, dude, absolutely.
Yeah. For money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I really, man, I'm good.
Well,
And he was wearing his like,
yeah, he was wearing his gi.
his whole gi and everything. I thought, man, you've lost your mind.
So since I've given one away, Brad, in the chat, so it's actually Goldie who's trying to help me keep this other guy in to go play golf because they played golf before.
Okay.
Anyway, it's Mark. It's Mark. I'm just going to say it's Mark. I'm trying to get Mark McClure to stay with us.
Okay.
You guys know who Mark McClure is?
Yeah.
Jimmy Olsen,
Yep.
Superman. Yeah, he doesn't do cons anymore. So,
Nice.
but yeah, I'm hoping that I'll know Monday if he's changed his mind again. So, but just got to do what we got to do, you know?
Yeah, I think, what about the Chips cast?
I don't know.
What?
But, I mean, I don't know.
Eric Estrada, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, they're cool, but I don't know. Not for our deal.
Okay, what about the Dukes?
I knew you were going to say that. I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so can you represent for all of those girls who grew up back in that age and get us Linda Carter? She was our Wonder Woman, man.
Well, let me tell you, she's my Wonder Woman.
That would be awesome.
Oh, dude, she looks fantastic.
Actually, you know what? I have never met either one of them,
No.
but
oh yeah, I know where you're going.
get the Bionic team there.
Oh my gosh, Lee Majors.
Dude, I've never met him.
Lindsay. That'd be awesome.
Lindsay
When
Wagner.
you mentioned Gil Gerard, that's what I was thinking of, the Bionic Man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Lindsay Wagner lives out here somewhere.
And Janine, you are so right. We do need Linda Carter. That would be excellent.
Linda Carter.
That's a life cast. That's hilarious. Yeah.
I'm flying down. You get the Bionic team down there. I'm flying down. I need those autographs live. We've got them, but we didn't get them.
Yeah.
Janine, who were you asking on how old that person was? Were you talking about Mark, or I'm not sure who you were talking about? Let's see, Timothy Dalton. Yeah. So Janine, that
is cool too.
Like I said, so Cheryl Ladd lives in Bernie. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know she'll come in eventually, but I don't know about the event. That'd be really cool, right? If I could have her at the May 4th, that'd be pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Can we're getting heads up on who's going to be there, right? Before the event.
I know, right? Oh, absolutely.
We are. We will know this.
Well, people know now in the chat, if they've been listening, there's 3 of them that they're going to already know about. And actually, if you can figure out, there's 4.
Okay.
So, but we're it's pretty cool. It's good. But yeah, Mark McClure is the one that he doesn't do any signings, any cons. He doesn't do that at all anymore. So Lee actually, he was a handler for him at one time and reached out to him, and because he had his personal number, and he reached back and just said, I'm not doing those anymore. And then Claudia reached out to him and told him what it was about and everything, and he was on board.
Okay, cool.
So, and then, so to be continued. Hopefully we'll have him there because he's a cool dude. So, but then again, I got to go play golf with these guys. So, yeah. Yeah.
I think it'll be well worth it if you can get them to come then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I want to get everyone to sign the DeLorean. I just don't know how I'm going to get Strickland up there to do it. So
the Fall Guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Fall Guy's badass. It's my cousin Ricky. How you doing, Ricky?
Have you seen the previews for the new Fall Guy movie?
Yeah, it doesn't look anything.
No, it doesn't.
Giddy. I was excited when I heard it was in the making, but yeah.
I want wonder if he'll make an appearance in that, Lee Majors. Will he pop his head in there and do something like a cameo or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I might jump an open drawbridge. Man, Denise is being a little stingy over here, baby. You got it all right. You know, she's been, Carla, across from me on, I guarantee you.
I was not
On eBay looking for a strawberry shortcake doll?
I was on eBay, but it wasn't for sure.
Yeah, if that computer's open, it's eBay.
Hey, Denise, I got a story for you, Denise.
Okay.
I went to Hot Topic with Paige because we're looking for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And there was a cool little sweater that was strawberry shortcake.
Oh.
And I said, Paige, do you think your mom would wear this? And she goes, well, absolutely, strawberry shortcake. And she goes, I'll buy the hat. You buy the sweater. Look, she's got the hat on right there.
That's awesome.
I see that.
So then I come home. I got back. I was in Dallas actually a couple days ago, Dallas, Texas. I flew home and I said, hey, that's a cool sweatshirt you got there. And she goes, oh yeah, I got that at box lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a pink Barbie sweatshirt.
Oh.
I thought of you. I thought that's kind of a cool sweatshirt. Denise would probably like that. Yeah, I got it at box lunch. And then today I was like, hey, we were over at my parents' house. It was my dad's birthday. And I was like,
oh yeah,
I haven't seen you wear that sweater yet, Carla. And she's like, oh yeah. I go, you don't like it, do you? And she's like,
It's not that I didn't like it. I don't have it anymore
She goes,
because I exchanged it for the Barbie
She goes,
sweatshirt.
yeah, you know that Barbie sweatshirt I exchanged.
Oh, damn.
Come on, dude. Don't do anything right.
hey Barbie.
Oh, I had to get Barbie.
Yes, everybody has to have Barbie. Just at least one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Had to have
I'll tell you, looking at your collection though, I don't collect Barbie, but it makes you, looking at your collection, you get inspired as a toy collector and you think, I don't know, should I start collecting some Barbie?
Well, he even said, if I could have my setup look like Denise has hers, with how you have it built so that you have all those beautiful recessed insets and you've got all the lighting and everything is like, if you could make it look that beautiful, then
that's so sweet. Yes, you should.
Very well done.
I can't wait to show you what it looks like.
I guess
now.
it's double. This shit's looking small, you know.
It's like this was really big, but now it's filling up.
I've never wanted to slap a woman until a friend of hers slap a woman until a lady came in here that followed her and came in here and looked at her, went in there and she goes, oh, I thought it was a lot bigger than this. And you guys have been in there. It's pretty big, and it's like, wow. You know what I mean?
It kind of hurt my feelings.
It's like who cares how big or small, right? It's just,
I mean, it really did hurt my feelings.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's like,
the sheer volume that's in there. I mean, people,
unbelievable.
I don't know. Was this person a collector of any sort?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some jealousy involved.
Very much.
Oh, okay.
She was a big time collector too, but
I was going to just
I would never say that. I mean,
never.
She's like, oh, I thought it was much bigger than this.
Yeah.
And the way she said, I was like, well, sorry to disappoint you, but I am so grateful for my room.
And I'm gonna tell you guys.
I mean, I had it in, y'all didn't see it before, but in his, I know I told y'all when you were here, it was in the office. I mean,
12 by 12.
You could just barely walk in there. I mean, I had hardly any room to just sit on the floor to play with my dolls. I mean, so this is, so I love my Barbie.
I'm going to tell you,
so
all kidding aside, everybody's seen the Star Wars collection, but there's not even a level of comparison on the appreciation that she has for her collection. I'm comparing. It's a fact. I mean, you every day. I mean, she's in there and she just loves them. I mean, they're real to her. They're alive, and she just. It's like, I mean, it's crazy, but it's really humbling to see it, because she doesn't care like a lot of us that are in the chat. We all have our different sizes of collections, or maybe it's vintage or both or whatever it may be. We all like our collections, and there's no jealousy. It's just fun. And, it's just being able to share with the same people that are into collecting. It's a fun thing, you know?
Well, and
Absolutely.
that's one of the things that we've loved about like why we started watching Collection Wars in the first place was because we would see people with these collections, and whether it was a small little collection or a great big one, it was just inspiring to see somebody else who had a passion like you did. And you're like, okay, I'm not the only person who loves something and is passionate about it and wants to show it off to people. And that's a really cool thing out there. It's like a nice little thread that ties everybody together.
Yeah.
And that was so awesome too, Carla, when you made that little strawberry shortcake. I couldn't wait to show Denise when she saw that. She was in tears.
Yeah. Was it y'all that had told me someone was here and had said, we were in my Barbie room and someone had said, when it's age from like 7 to 12, I think, that you start like Barbie or Star Wars or Star Trek or just whatever. And if you pick it up at that age, you will continue to be a collector later. Really? Did you tell us that?
I don't, but I'll answer. I'll give you my.
I agree. I just can't remember who told me that.
But I don't know. I don't agree with that nowadays.
Well, yeah.
I think it just that we were in. That's why I think everyone that just loves the 80s, the 70s and the 80s so much because it was such a time of, like computers and video games and bullshit that is getting done nowadays.
But like there are kids now, like that do Legos or just stuff like that, and they still collect them because they're just like, love it. That's their thing.
You remember how fun it was to ride bikes? It was fun to go ride bikes.
We had this discussion the other day. You went out, you got to go outside, and your parents were like, "Come back on when the streetlights came on." And
I know. Yes. And that first time of year, my mom used to hate it when the time would change. Yeah. We would never come inside.
Exactly, you were gone all day long. You had no idea where you were.
Parents had a lot of free time when we were there.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a new one in the chat. Thanks for joining us. We love what you have to say. You can just eat shit and die. But did I say that out loud?
I said that.
Oh, I don't know. Just something happens sometimes. But hey, I just want you guys to know that I don't know. Just people in the chat just like to talk. Anyways,
what?
I have to say, when Mike and I were kids playing with Star Wars, even back then, they were. Yeah, me and my cousin Ricky, we would trade all the time. Did you all ever trade, Steven? Did you do trading?
Yeah. In fact, the neighborhood kid, he stole all my Star Wars figures.
Oh no!
Buried them in his yard, and my mom went over there and said, "Hey, can you give back Steven his figures?" Yeah. And the kid said, "No." And I don't know where he buried them, and I lost them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd show up to Ricky. I know he's gonna laugh, but I'd have like a new figure or something. I'd come over there and he'd be like, "I'll trade you these 3 stormtroopers for your new Yoda," and I'm like, "Nah, I just got this." And he'd be like, "Well, no, look, because you can do this. You can play like this." And he'd tell me like how I could play with them, and he'd get me excited, and I'd be like, "Okay, let's do it." And then we'd trade, and then an hour later, I'd like, "Hey, I want that back." He's like, "No, we traded. Don't be an idiot." And I'd go to my Aunt Alice, and I'd complain, and she'd be like, "Give it," and then he'd be pissed off at me for an hour or so. But those are damn good memories, right?
Yeah, the only thing I would trade were like the scratch and sniff stickers. So yeah. I would definitely be trading those. But did you see that I started? You knew that I was collecting the scratch and sniff ones, right? Yeah. Yeah. And they came out.
They are expensive.
They are.
It's impressive.
I'm shocked with, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. And then Hobby Lobby had like the reproduction of the original package. Okay. It says retro on there, but I have all of those dated. But I still have my, how we used to put them in a photo album.
Yeah, you have that.
Put them in there. Yeah. So I have a really good collection of almost all of them now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I can't. It's like really hard to pay $20 for a sticker or whatever.
Sticker. One scratch a sniff sticker.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's hard, but it's like, okay, I got to give up something to get this one.
But now what she's doing, she's
oh yeah, I don't have any room in my Barbie room anymore.
So what is she gonna do? I'm gonna start collecting everything in the box.
Yeah. So now I collect the fashion in the original package that's never been opened, because I don't need a doll to display the outfit. So I just have it set up in my room. It looks pretty pink in there.
Probably looks good.
Probably looks awesome.
I've always been a package guy. We have been buying some more loose stuff just because it's kind of cool to display it with the package stuff. But I've just always been I just always wanted it to look like a toy store. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what I like too. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Has Joseph been over to your place at all? No?
He hasn't been over here. Yeah.
Yeah. How far is he from you, do you think?
Oh, half an hour.
20 minutes, maybe.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's. And y'all have y'all not got together at all, or y'all did dinner?
I helped him out the other day. He was working on a prop he was trying to get from a guy that can be could be awkward sometimes, but we got it figured out, and so he got that hooked up, and it was Indiana Jones prop.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
no, there's a few collectors that live in this area. We've always said we need to get together, but it just never seems to happen.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah,
I mean, not that we're not, but but he's got important stuff to do. He's a doctor. Saving life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, and to this TC fucking douchebag, I'm sorry, I just got to say this live. Excuse my language, but we've got kids that are younger that watch this and read into the chat. So, why don't you go and find a hole and bury your fucking ass in it? So I'm sorry, you guys, when I don't have a way of deleting over here, and I'm sorry, Carla and Steven.
You're good. I've been reading them, and it's like,
it's like I'd love to run into somebody like that, So, yeah, I believe that. I believe it. So, but what we're going to probably have to do is end it now, because I don't want to keep things going and having people like that putting filthy trash on something that's just a fun family deal,
So I'm not reading it. I don't see
that's
it.
good. But, geez. Sorry, guys.
We're excited. We're excited to come down there.
Yeah, me too.
A few months away.
Gonna have the best pizza we've ever had.
Yes.
It's
going to
be fun.
It'll be definitely one of the best pizzas for sure. I'll never say it's the best, but I will say it's definitely somebody, because there's a lot of good pizzas out there, right? But I will say that it's a damn good one.
How long did it take you to get the marinara right?
Ooh.
Man,
that's an awkward one.
Months.
Yeah.
It was hard, but it was fun though. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But once we tasted, it's like, okay, this is it. I mean, and what's really good is that we both agreed. It was like we both agreed.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So,
Janine, I hope you and Scott can really make it down, and Sean, it'd be great if you could make it as well. But yeah, I know you guys got to make things happen. So
yeah,
for sure. But yeah, unless there's anything else. I don't know really what else, but it's always fun hanging out with everybody on Saturday night. And we were able to hop on with Janine last Sunday, and it was a good time. And
did we talk Star Wars? I don't think we talked one word about Star Wars, did we? Whole night.
We talked, maybe a little. Really? No, I guess we didn't.
Not much.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably like, I'm going to tune out of this show.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about collecting now.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we actually have another guy I can't really mention until it's in the books, but it's one of Gus Lopez's really good friends, a big collector in the community, and he's done a lot of books in the vintage side of things, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with that guy for sure. So, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and we made Scott happy because it was the first time he ever got to hear about Strawberry Shortcake on Cliff.
Yeah. Have you looked at it? Did you really look it up?
No, I didn't. Yeah. I mean, I had her, and probably have her again. Not in the box, but yeah. But we'll have to try that too, where you can like wash one of the doll's hair and see if that.
Yeah.
And I've got some of the older, smaller ones. Maybe I can try that and see if
try it out.
Yeah, we've done the in the sun thing, trying to get the fading of the figures that are yellowed.
Yeah.
Have you guys
oxide?
It works. It does work.
Yeah.
But it eventually comes back.
Yeah.
It'll work for a little bit, and then even not being in the sun, it'll end up coming back for sure. So you know what I mean? So but yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's good stuff. And Denise thinks oh, that's funny. That's what Johnny. I look forward to seeing you too, Johnny. Jack. Wonderful show tonight. Great watch. May the force be with y'all. Yeah, you too, brother. Definitely you too. Well, guys, thanks. It's kind of a short notice. You guys hopping on and hanging out.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Always. I love your background. Background looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and again, I apologize for the language. I just get a little hot when I see stuff like that. I just can't hold back a little.
You know us, man. We don't care. We're good.
That's right.
With your show, you can say it.
That's right. I
was thinking, oh my God. I literally moved the mouse around thinking, can we like kill this?
Oh, I know. Exactly.
Out of here or
It's
what?
all good. Keyboard warriors, nothing but the best.
Yeah. He disappeared though, so he must have had to go to bed.
Nah, I don't know. No, don't invite him back. Do whatever. But hey, Scott, 80s were the best, and there's just we're very lucky that we were able to live it, and
everything about the 80s was the best, really. If you think about it.
For sure.
The movies,
the TV shows were good, the cartoons were great.
the music was good.
Yes. The clothes.
The Z Cavaricci.
clothes.
The state of the world seemed like it was relatively pretty good. I mean, we were
kids. We didn't pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of how I am nowadays, to be honest with you.
Ride bikes, mom, and dad didn't care. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I never worried about someone kidnapping me, I guess.
No.
I wish some of the girls would have kidnapped me.
Oh, okay.
That didn't come true.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I need to find me some Z Cavariccis online.
Oh.
You need to wear them to the grand opening.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Hey, that's what we should do. Dress up like 80s.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Yeah.
I did tell all the cosplayers and try not to sound like a jerk. I don't want a 5'3" Darth Vader or a 6 foot 450 pound Darth Vader, and I don't want 4 Obi-Wan Kenobis. We want some really, really cool, we got some, by the way. We got some really cool cosplayers coming in. So
I was gonna say, is Ben and Robin, are they involved in that somehow? I would imagine they've got to.
You know what? Honestly, they're not. But the reason that's being said is because I haven't talked to them about it. But I'm really, really glad that you brought that up.
Yeah,
I have not committed with anybody yet. So.
I was gonna say, I just guessed that they would be a big part of that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Because that'd be cool. I mean, it's May the 4th, right?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, and should we still have Mandalorian there? I mean, we got a Mandalorian that said that he could be there. I mean, I'm not prejudiced. I don't care. I mean, I think Mandalorian character is really cool. I did want to kind of keep. Yeah, there is going to be an AT-AT driver there, by the way.
It has to be. It has to be.
Denise says no. What does everybody? Is everybody okay having a slave Leia there? That's what I want to know.
Well, sure.
Okay.
Well, of course.
Well, I mean,
I was like, what the hell?
We've seen a couple of
Can we get pictures
at a few
yeah, I've seen a slave Leia.
Have a lot of 5 o'clock shadow. So
yeah. Well, let me just tell you, if we get the slave Leia that I'm hoping that we get, it's going to be really classy. That's the word. Denise is eyeballing me right now. It's going to be very classy.
Armando's pants are going to start feeling funny again.
Yeah,
when he was talking about the pants feeling funny, just when he brought up the Farrah Fawcett poster,
yeah,
the same thing.
I think it was Armando's, but I'm just.
Oh, it was Armando.
Was it? Okay.
You can guarantee it's always going to be. Yeah, that's right, Brad. 6 feet, 450 pound slave Leia. No, hey, I'm not a judger. So that's terrible. Hey, just as long as everybody's having fun, that's all that matters,
Well, we'll be having fun for sure.
Definitely.
So, Yeah, I'm gonna after the show. I'm gonna watch. Have you guys seen Disturbia? I freaking love that movie. I can watch.
Good.
I can watch that movie.
One of the better Shia LaBeouf movies, isn't it? I mean, I like Holes. Holes is good.
But nothing better though than Disturbia. That one, he did good in the Tank movie, that Tank one. But that hands down is his best movie. He's just kind of weird, but yeah.
Although, what was the movie that he
Peanut
did?
Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon was really good.
I haven't seen that one.
You should watch that. You'd probably like that.
That was
It's a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that little interview he did. Like he was supposed to be a stoner in a deal, and he actually was smoking that big doobie and it was stoned out of his mind and acting. He did a damn good job.
Yes, it is. Disturbia is Rear Window.
And Rear Window is a good movie. That's
Rear
one of
Window
our
is one
favorite
of
Hitchcock
my
movies.
favorite movies ever.
Is it really?
Oh, love that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen Rear Window.
Are you not a Hitchcock fan, or?
I just never watched them. Not really. No, and that's an old Hitchcock movie.
She made and Grace Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen Rad. I want to watch Rad, so I'm going to check that out. You can buy it on Prime, but if it's at the movie theater, that'd be fun to go watch. It's fun just seeing the backgrounds and seeing all the old vintage bikes and stuff that aren't around anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I'm
when
surprised.
you watch that and he rides over the logs because obviously there's a platform behind those logs because he's not like going. I mean, he'd be all over the place, but just some of the things they do in that thing is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's cool. So you guys going to do a story on the black hole? Those figures right there.
Yeah, and the 3 3/4 inch line too.
Are you going to show? Do you have photos to show that one character that you mentioned? What's his name again?
The humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some photos of it. Yeah.
Damn, that'd be really cool to find. You think you'll ever? Is it in the list?
I've put it in my watch list a couple times.
Yeah.
It ain't made it home yet.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he has a wife that has said, really?
Yeah, but at the same time, you're the one that picks up stuff and brings it home as a surprise, which is pretty damn cool.
True. I mean, I understand.
Or take stuff back,
Yeah, too.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Hey,
damn. We're talking about the Barbie swap out shirt from the Star Wars.
I got a birthday coming up. Maybe that's my birthday present.
When's your birthday?
May 24th.
Oh.
Nice. So you'll celebrate it 20 days before.
Yeah. We'll have a celebration.
That's it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, listen, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Seriously, it's been a great conversations tonight. So
it was fun.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Denise.
Good
Good
to have
hanging
you
out
on
with
here,
you.
Denise.
Yeah.
This is like your first.
Come
Is
and
this
go.
your first full episode? I mean, you've given me kind of in and out.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
I'm just kind of like what is it? ADHD or ADD?
Here we go. That's like
something.
talking about gluten-free shit.
No,
That stuff doesn't
can't
exist
sit
anymore.
still. I'm just like I have to be doing.
Just say you're antsy. Don't
I
say
am
ADHD.
antsy.
Okay.
I'm antsy.
No, what it is, it's just hurting your back.
And that too. I can't sit long. Y'all know that. Y'all know why.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Next time we'll have to do it to where we have like collection wars with our collection. We can show different things.
Well, we can do that when we have Gabe. That we can and the girls.
Yeah, I know no one wants to see Strawberry Shortcake and Barbie, but hey,
I do.
Scott said it made his day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yes.
Are you being funny?
He's being smartass.
You're
yes.
being.
Hey, I
wish they could all be on the show right now.
I'll trump my Smurfs comment because remember when I brought up the Smurfs, I was like, I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, so I'm going to trump that one with Little People, Sesame Street.
Mm.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hey, are you by your Smurfs or not even close?
They're in the other room.
Can you? I know we're getting ready to get up, but can you move your camera over there or no?
Oh no,
it's in a hole.
Okay, all right. She
She's
says,
like,
"Oh hell no."
No, it's like several rooms.
Yeah.
And it's not, we're on our Mac, so it's not really portable.
Right.
I gotcha. To Mike Wells, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. So, well, listen, everybody. Again, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And I guess we'll see you next Saturday. Gabe will be back, and we got a really cool collection to show you guys, and a lot of updates too with what's going on. So, all righty.
Hey,
Well, listen,
thanks for having us.
absolutely. You guys have a good night. Good
All
night,
right.
everybody.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
We'll see y'all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This will be interesting. Who ends it?
I guess they did. So I guess we need to leave.
No, we're not leaving.